City Manager, Gerry, Scarano, Ocean Boulevard. I need your help if you, on number 617 and 717, will there be a graph showing all the streets, like when you go on the map to see which ones you can't park on, so it's like when people look, they know a different color. I don't know how you could do it, but it should be easy to see on a picture.
There'll be signs.
No, but on the website, the city website, maybe you could add that to it. And the other thing is, you're going to be establishing CAP. Is there a graph to show how they're doing it instead of just in words? It could be done if you guys decide that you want to do it, but it'll be easier for people to interpret what you're doing. Now on R7417, is that explain why it's going to be rejected? I don't know anything about it. The other one, R7717, I'm not sure what that means by expansion. Do we know from what point they're starting or where they're making it bigger? I don't know what it really means based on the information. R8617, I was going to meet the candidate meetings, and they were saying that we should be buying stuff in group to get better prices. Did we try to buy this particular equipment with another town, so maybe you get two for less than just buying one? Just an idea. I learned that this week. R9217, I don't know what a non-fair open contract is, so maybe you could explain that to us tonight, what that means. And then the budget for 9317, can that be modified to be a graph to show where things are going up or going down so people can see? I don't know who does this, but maybe someone could put it in a graph form. Then the other thing is, I wanted to bring up was, there was a big mansion torn down on Lincoln Avenue, a great big one that was designed by a famous architect, and I was wondering if you could explore the benefits of turning these big old houses into condos, because they did it in Westchester, they do it in another town. Instead of destroying the mansions, they're turned into condos. And I heard the reason this house was knocked down is they couldn't subdivide the property, so whoever bought it leveled the mansion. Some of these homes are worth saving. You can't save everything, but there should be some kind of mechanism where someone says, well, I don't want to knock the house down. Maybe the town will allow me to put it 3 condos in a building, or make it a multifamily condo instead of leveling the building. I'd like you guys to explore that to save our history. And maybe we could put into the program for the redevelopment, like Lower Broadway, all new buildings will have solar panels on the roof as a way of creating energy or saving energy, whatever you want to label it. But those buildings should have solar panels on them or be energy efficient.
We do have green initiatives.
What, for the new buildings that are coming up? I just figured.
We do have green initiatives.
But they're all going to have solar panels on the new
They
building?
have initiatives and incentives so that if they want.
Well, I just thought if you could make it part of the design plan. Now, the old movie house, that really has to be destroyed. The old Paramount, it can't be saved. It's beyond repair. I don't know.
Yeah.
Beyond repair, okay. And then, I grew up in a small town called Baskin Ridge. It was a one-horse town 50 years ago. And when developers came to town to build, my father was an excavator, and he did the basement, some of the streets and stuff. They all built all those houses back then. They put in the streets, they put in the infrastructure, and the town didn't give them any tax abatement. And now these neighborhoods like Baskin Ridge, one of the top affluent communities around 50 years later. 30 years ago it was an affluent area. I appreciate what you're doing with the tax abatement and the pilot program. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone